What's up, guys? It's Caitlin, and today I'm going to teach you how to use the basics of Photoshop. So we'll go ahead and click Create New, and on this line you can label your project whatever you want it to be. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to type in tutorial, and then below that you can change the size of your project file. So for the sake of this video, again, I'm just going to do a perfect square, which is 1080 by 1080, and we're going to leave the resolution low at 72. I'm going to leave everything else the same. I'm going to leave pixels, RGB color, and white just as it is. And then I'm going to go ahead and click Create. Okay, so now we have our base layer, which Photoshop automatically labels as background. Basically, Photoshop is just a system of a bunch of layers. So elements, shapes, photos, all those elements get merged together to make the final product, but they're each their own individual layer. So in order to start creating layers, we're going to go ahead and click Create New Layer down here. And anytime you don't know an icon or maybe what it does, all you have to do is kind of hover over that icon, and it will create, or it will pop up what it does or what it is. So same thing over here on the left with this toolbar. If you just hover over an icon, it will tell you the name of the tool, which is the brush tool here in bold, and then it will tell you what it does under that. Okay, so we have our new layer, and we're going to add a shape. So we're going to add a rectangle, and in order to do that, we go over to the left here, and we're going to use the rectangle tool. So we want to click that, and then let's say we want to use, or we want to have a blue rectangle. So we're going to go ahead and click this fill button, and Photoshop automatically gives you color swatches to choose from right here, but if you want to create your own color, you can choose any color that you want in this color picker. So I'm going to do a nice blue, and if you want this panel to go away so your workspace is more free, just go ahead and click that blue box again. Okay, so now I got my rectangle, my color picked out. Now I'm going to just drag and create that rectangle like that. Okay. So let's say I want to add another rectangle. I'm going to go back. It's a new element, so I'm going to create a new layer. Hit that new layer button again, and back to rectangle tool again. This time, instead of having a blue rectangle, I'm going to choose, let's do green. Okay. Click that again to get rid of that. Same thing, just drag out whatever kind of size, shape, rectangle that you want. And there we go. Okay, so now I have two additional layers, and let's say I want my blue rectangle to be in front of my green rectangle. All you have to do is drag that layer on top. If you want it to be behind the green rectangle again, all you have to do is drag it back under. So let's just drag this on top again for now. Let's say we wanted to transform the shape because we don't like how thick it is. All you have to do is hit Command T, and it will highlight your shape like this. Then all you have to do is drag it down to make it skinnier. If you want to make it more square-like, just hold down Shift and drag in a corner. Oh, sorry. You're going to want to not hold down Shift first. Drag it over like this. And then if you want to keep that consistent square, if you want to keep that aspect ratio, so you're not able to switch it all around like this again, all you have to do is hold down Shift and then move it. And see, I'm trying to go switch it all which way, and it's not allowing me to. So this keeps the aspect ratio, which is really important for future videos. So once I, come up with a shape that I like, I'll just go ahead and hit Enter or Return, and we'll just kind of move it over here. This is your move tool, by the way, over here in the top left-hand corner, and this just allows you to move your shapes. So if I want to move the green rectangle, just go ahead and click on that green rectangle layer, and then I can move that. Another thing also, too, is if you want to rename your layers, all you have to do is double-click on it and label however you want. So I'm just going to do green and blue. This becomes super important when you have like 50 to 100 layers and you're trying to find layers. So Okay, so now we have two shapes, and let's add some text. So I'm going to hit this T icon, which is our typeface tool. Click on the canvas, and I'm going to type in my name. Okay, so I have my name here. Say I want to change the color of my name. I'm just going to highlight it, and then I'm going to go over to here to the colors. Again, same thing, you can pick whatever color you want, or you can pick from swatches predetermined or the ones that Photoshop has for you. I'm going to do a color just for fun again. I'm going to do my name bright red. Let's do that. Okay. So now my name is bright red. Some other character tools that you can use for your type is over here. If you don't have this icon over here, all you have to do is go to Window and just make sure that this character is checked. So once you have that checked, you have a lot of different options to play around with your text. So this heightens your text. So for example, if I type in 300, my text will stretch up and down. I'm going to set that back to 100. If I want it to stretch wide, type in 300 there, you'll notice it stretches horizontally. If I want spacing to be in between my letters, I can type in a number here. So let's do 600. There's a lot more space in between my letters. If I wanted to do 300, it goes smaller. If I go back to 0, again, they're really tight. So those are the three basic ones you can worry about for now. You can just click these and play around with these down here. I'll just do one really quick. This capitalizes all your letters like that. So we'll leave it capitalized for now, actually, and they look a little tight right now, so I'm going to change this back to 50 so I get some space. Actually, maybe 100. So now my letters aren't cramped together as much. So again, same thing, when you're done with this panel and you don't want it on your workspace, just go ahead and click that icon again. Okay, so now you'll notice back over here again on our layers panel, the text is its own layer again. So, yeah, we'll just use these three layers for now, and we'll say that this is our finished product. This is what we came up with. So now when we want to go to save and export it, we just go to File, hit Save As, and you can pick anywhere on your computer that you want to save this to. So I'm just going to do my iCloud Drive for now. Leave it as tutorial. If you want to switch it later on, you're free to do that. And then the format, we're just going to save it as a JPEG for now. And when you're done, oh, I don't think it wants me to save my iCloud. Okay, we'll save it to Documents. Okay, and then when you're done, just hit Save. Just hit OK. And that is it. And then once you want your file, just go back to your documents and grab it from there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If there's anything specific that you want to see in Photoshop, please feel free to reach out to me at any time via my social media handles or in the comments below, and I will create content to help you guys in whatever way I possibly can, whether that be photo edits, how to use things in Photoshop, whatever you guys need. So again, yeah, feel free to reach out, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much.